It was a bright summer afternoon in rural America. The sun was shining brightly, casting a golden hue over the open fields, and the gentle breeze carried the scent of freshly cut grass. The sky was a perfect shade of blue, dotted with a few fluffy white clouds lazily drifting by. A young boy named Jack was playing in his backyard. He was a curious and imaginative child, always finding joy in the simplest of things. Today, he was engrossed in his favorite activity, flying his toy plane. He ran around, making whooshing sounds, pretending to be a pilot soaring through the skies. Suddenly, he looked up as a deafening roar shook the ground. The noise was unlike anything he had ever heard before, and it sent a thrill of excitement through him. His eyes widened in awe as he searched the sky for the source of the sound. An F-16 fighter jet screamed overhead, leaving a trail of jet exhaust across the sky. The sleek, powerful machine moved with such grace and speed that it took Jack's breath away. He watched in amazement as the jet performed a series of maneuvers, leaving white smoke trails that painted the sky. From that moment, Jack was hooked. He had to fly. The sight of the fighter jet ignited a passion within him that he had never felt before. He knew deep down that he wanted to be up there, piloting one of those incredible machines. Jack spent every spare moment reading about airplanes. He devoured every book he could find on the subject, from the history of aviation to the mechanics of flight. His room became a mini library, filled with books and magazines about airplanes. He built model airplanes and hung them from his ceiling. Each model was a labor of love, meticulously crafted and painted to perfection. He would spend hours assembling the tiny parts, dreaming of the day he would fly a real plane. His bedroom walls were covered in posters of fighter jets. The images of these powerful machines served as a constant reminder of his dream. Every morning he would wake up and see the jets, fueling his determination to one day become a pilot. Jack's dream of becoming a pilot consumed him. He knew what he wanted, and he was determined to make it happen. He would often daydream about flying, imagining himself in the cockpit, soaring through the clouds and performing daring maneuvers. Years went by, and Jack's fascination with aviation only grew stronger. His passion never wavered, and he continued to immerse himself in the world of flight. He would spend hours watching documentaries and reading articles about the latest advancements in aviation technology. He excelled in math and science, subjects crucial for a future pilot. He knew that a strong foundation in these subjects was essential for understanding the complexities of flight. His dedication to his studies paid off, and he consistently earned top grades. He joined the school's science club and devoured books about aerodynamics and flight mechanics. The club provided him with the opportunity to meet like-minded individuals who shared his passion for aviation. Together, they would conduct experiments and build models, deepening their understanding of the principles of flight. Jack wasn't just dreaming about flying, he was preparing for it. He took every opportunity to learn and grow, attending aviation camps and participating in flight simulations. He knew that becoming a pilot required more than just passion. It required hard work and dedication. He couldn't wait to graduate and take the first step toward making his dream a reality. The day of his high school graduation was filled with excitement and anticipation. As he held his diploma, he felt a sense of accomplishment and a renewed determination to pursue his dream. He was going to be a fighter pilot. The journey ahead was long and challenging, but Jack was ready to face it head-on. He knew that with hard work, perseverance, and a little bit of luck, he would one day achieve his dream of soaring through the skies as a fighter pilot. High school graduation came, a moment filled with joy and anticipation. The air was electric with the excitement of new beginnings. Among the graduates was Jack, who had always dreamed of flying. Without hesitation, he enlisted in the Air Force, ready to turn his dreams into reality. Jack faced the rigorous physical and mental tests with determination. He aced them, proving his mettle and showing that he had what it took to be part of the elite. His dedication to his childhood dream was paying off. Jack had always been fascinated by planes, and now he was on the path to becoming a pilot. Basic training was the next hurdle. It was tough, demanding every ounce of strength and resilience he had. The grueling drills pushed Jack to his limits, both physically and mentally. There were moments of exhaustion and doubt, but Jack never gave up. He pushed through the pain, driven by his unwavering commitment to his goal. Whenever he felt like quitting, he would look at a photo of a fighter jet, reminding himself of why he was there. His motivation was clear and strong. Jack knew that he could overcome any obstacle. His determination was unshakable, and he was willing to push his limits to achieve his dream. With a fire in his belly and a fierce determination in his eyes, Jack continued to excel. His passion for flying was evident to everyone around him. In the classroom, Jack excelled, mastering the complexities of flight and combat. He absorbed every lesson, every piece of knowledge, with eagerness and precision. His instructors took notice. They saw his potential, his passion, and his relentless drive. They knew he was destined for great things. Jack received praise and encouragement from his instructors, further fueling his determination. He was on the right path, and everyone could see it. With each passing day, Jack was one step closer to his dream. He donned his flight gear with pride, knowing that he was advancing in his training. The moment he had been waiting for finally arrived. Jack was going to be a fighter pilot. The thrill of taking off in a fighter jet was indescribable. As he soared through the sky, Jack realized that the sky was no longer the limit. It was his playground, a place where he could truly be free and fulfill his dreams. Pilot training was even more demanding than Jack had ever imagined. The pressure was immense, and the expectations were sky high. Every day was a test of endurance, skill, and mental fortitude. The rigorous schedule pushed him to his limits, but Jack was determined to succeed. Lives depended on the skills he was learning. Each maneuver, each decision, could mean the difference between life and death. Jack thrived under pressure, channeling his focus and energy into becoming the best pilot he could be. The stakes were high, but so was his resolve. He took to the skies like he was born to fly. The cockpit became his second home, and the sky his playground. With every flight, his confidence grew. He felt a sense of freedom and exhilaration that was unmatched by anything he had ever experienced. He learned to fly different aircraft, each with its own unique challenges. From the T-6 Texan to the T-38 Talon, Jack mastered them all. Each plane had its own personality, its own quirks, and Jack learned to understand and respect each one. The diversity of his training made him a versatile and adaptable pilot. He could maneuver a plane with the grace of a bird, executing smooth turns and precise maneuvers with ease. His hands moved instinctively on the controls, and his eyes scanned the instruments with practiced efficiency. It was as if he and the plane were one, in the precision of a surgeon. Every movement was calculated, every decision deliberate. Jack's attention to detail was impeccable, and his ability to stay calm under pressure was unparalleled. He had a natural talent for flying, and it showed in everything he did. His instructors were amazed by his natural ability. They saw in him a pilot who was not only skilled, but also passionate and dedicated. He was a natural, and his progress was a testament to his hard work and determination. Jack's journey was inspiring to all who witnessed it. And then came the day Jack had been waiting for, the day he earned his wings. It was a moment of triumph, a culmination of all his efforts. The ceremony was a blur of emotions, but the pride he felt was crystal clear. Standing tall and proud, he received the coveted wings of an Air Force pilot. The badge was more than just a symbol. It was a testament to his journey, his struggles, and his achievements. It was a badge of honor that he would wear with pride for the rest of his life. It was a dream come true. The joy and satisfaction of reaching this milestone were overwhelming. Jack's family and friends were there to celebrate with him, sharing in his happiness and pride. It was a moment he would cherish forever. All the sacrifices, all the hard work had led to this moment. The countless hours of training, the sleepless nights, the physical and mental challenges, it had all been worth it. Jack had proven to himself and to others that he had what it took to be an Air Force pilot. But this was just the beginning. Earning his wings was a significant achievement, but it was also a stepping stone to greater things. Jack knew that the real challenges lay ahead, and he was ready to face them with the same determination and passion that had brought him this far. The sky was no longer the limit. It was just the beginning of his journey. Section 4, a new generation of warriors. The world had changed. Tensions were high. A new generation of fighter pilots was needed. Jack was assigned to fly the F-22 Raptor, the most advanced fighter jet in the world. He was trained to be the best of the best. Jack excelled in his training. He was a natural leader, inspiring confidence in those around him. He was cool under pressure, making quick decisions in the heat of the moment. His skills were unmatched. He was ready. The world held its breath. War was on the horizon, and Jack would be on the front lines. He was prepared to defend his country no matter the cost. He was a warrior. Section 5. Baptism by fire. The unthinkable happened. World War III erupted, engulfing the globe in chaos and conflict. Jack and his fellow pilots were thrust into the heart of the storm, their skills put to the ultimate test. The skies became a battleground. Jack flew mission after mission, facing down enemy fighters, protecting Allied troops, and striking strategic targets. The danger was constant, the pressure immense, but Jack never faltered. He flew with courage and skill, earning the respect of his comrades and the fear of his enemies. He became known as Guardian for his unwavering commitment to protecting those under his wing. He always had their backs, no matter the odds. He was a true hero,